Alright, so now we're ready to put the front panel on the rest of this here. So you have our 3 connectors here, and then our 2 jacks. And we have our 3 connectors here and our 2 jacks. So these jacks have to go through these holes, and then all of our connectors have to line up. So we're just going to have to, oh, they might actually fall into place. Let's see. Nope, it's not going to be that easy. Well, maybe it will be. Okay, so all of our pins are connected there, and our 2 jacks are through the front holes. Sweet. All right, I was worried about those because this was that board that was kind of out of alignment, but they fit through there perfectly. All of my pins are lined up. Nice. Oh, you know, so now the bottom of the enclosure is going to go on. But before we do that, I forgot that I actually bought the GPS module as well. That is this guy. So, oh, okay. Well, there's not really any instructions because basically we have an SMA connector and a pin header to solder. So trying not to do that. I wanted to capture all these guys, but that's all right. All right, so here's our module. And the SMA connector goes there, and our pin header goes here. And let's see how this guy installs in the QMX Plus. All right, so it says all components are installed from the bottom side, which is the side with the RF module. Soldering is done on the top. So that means, so this is the RF module. So that means we're gonna solder that way. I need to bring my soldering iron and stuff back up. So this module is optional. It's not something you have to purchase with, or it doesn't come with the kit. You have to purchase it if you want it. And since I will probably be doing some digital stuff with this, I thought it was good to have. So this gives me correct time, which would be nice because the QMX kit has a clock. But there's no battery backup or anything, so if you don't plug in the GPS module, then the clock is wrong every time you go to use it. And this was inexpensive. And if you're ordering the kit, you might as well get this. Okay, like all the other connectors on here, alignment of this SMA is very important. Get it square so that it fits through the hole in the back of the board. Like always, I just tack a little bit there. And you want to make sure that guy's flush and square. He looks good. Let's get the rest of these pins soldered up here. Okay, so now we're going to take these two spacers, mount them on the main board. Let's see, so it looks like it goes here. And here. Okay, well, it's not in the instructions, but clearly we need to solder this header here so that we have something to plug the connector into, or solder the, to plug the GPS module into. Alright, so we also have a choice to make here on how to power this. So you can either power it from the normal 3.3 volt rail on the QMX Plus, or from the battery, the CR2032. So the downside with using the battery is you have to put the battery in. If you don't want to use that, then that's a problem. The other thing is, or the only real advantage it gives you is a few seconds faster lock on the satellite, so I don't really care about that. No, this wasn't instructions, I just skipped it. So, so we need to pick how we want to power it, and I'm going to do it from the 3.3 volt rail. So VBAT and VDD need to be connected for that option. If you want to connect it to the battery, you need to connect VBAT to BAT. So, should have done this before putting the other header in, but that's alright. Another thing that he mentions is that this needs to be completely flush against the board, or it'll short on the SMA case and cause issues. So, there we go. Now I think we're done with the soldering. Let's just cut our little leads off here. Then we will plug this guy in. And then we will screw in these two screws. Also, I almost forgot, I almost put the case together, but one thing I want to do first is run over the bottom with my microscope and make sure that everything looks good. been better before I put the front panel on, but I forgot. So we're gonna have to deal with what we get here. Alright, I think that looks good. That's why we checked though, because I did find a couple places that needed a little bit of touch up. It's always good to make sure before we put this together, have to take it apart again. I just noticed too, I have not trimmed the jacks, the connectors from the jacks. That would have been bad. The DC jack especially. Alright, so let's just slide this in the slot. Says it should go in with no obstructions. I see a couple of things in the way there. Oh, I see. It's actually not anything, it's just a blob of solder. On the rail. There we go. I want to shine a light down in here, make sure I don't see any shorts. Yeah, plenty of air. All right, cool. Now the rear panel goes on with the BNC nut. All right, so there we go. Now we're ready to power this guy up and see if any magic smoke comes out before we finish putting him together. So, cool.